So we dog sit a lot. I roped John into dog sitting. I was doing it before I met him. And one of the dogs we really love is a greyhound. And all greyhounds are rescues, pretty much. And so we're like, okay, we're gonna get greyhounds when we finally have our own dogs. And we're like, okay, 2, maybe 3. And John's like, well, how many would be too many? And I'm like, I don't know, like 10. And he's like, oh, we could do that. I'm like, no, like greyhounds are big. They'll take up this whole couch, and they just love to sleep. They just love to chill. So it's like, you're gonna need like 9 couches and like, 4 or 5 extra beds. I guess 2 can be in a big bed, just for the greyhounds, plus their little dog beds. And that's how we came up with Greyhound Compound.
See, with the way that houses are going right now, eventually there's going to be a lot of foreclosures. So you're going to be able to get 2-story houses very cheap. You live downstairs, the upstairs is just for your 17 greyhounds. We figured that like in your typical like 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom house in the Metro Atlanta area, you could easily fit 17 upstairs.
And they can just kind of live in the bedrooms. The backyard, though, that's
Nightmare.
That's kind of where we came up with the idea of the greyhounds have their own home.
Yes.
Because they're so big, and there's going to be dog hair and slobber and smells. And yeah, the backyard is just going to be totally theirs, just a war zone. So Greyhound Compound is a home, 2-story, 3-4 bedroom home where about 17, because 20 seems like a wild amount, but then you get 15 and you're like, oh, okay, let's squeeze 2 more in here. That's how I came up with 17. And we can have people come and volunteer, and we can have, there must be someone that's going to want to live there. So
yes.
We have a groundskeeper, maybe in the kitchen, because the dogs aren't going to use the kitchen themselves. Maybe we have a little cafe, and it's like, oh, it's like one of those like cat cafes.
Yes, but with greyhounds.
But it's a greyhound.
Their favorite food besides dog food is meatballs.
Yes, the greyhound we watch, she goes for meatballs. I think that this would be totally sustainable. Everyone's gonna run to volunteer to be here, and of course, we'll come in every day too and make sure everything's going hunky-dory. But yeah, we'd like someone to be there overnight to just make sure nothing bad happens. But for the most part, the greyhounds just get to live out the rest of their life after racing, just being amongst friends and getting to do whatever they want.